Yo, what's up, Marlon? How's it going? So, why's my multi-chat isn't even working? You're first, yeah. My OBS chat isn't working. Why is my OBS chat not working? It's usually my YouTube chat that's not working or my Twitch chat. Oh, there you go. Now it's working. Just took a while. Invite you to VC. Hold on. Let's see if my Twitch chat's working. Hopefully. We'll see. But yeah, you're the first one, Marlon. I don't have any plan for today's stream. You're my number 500th fan. Why are you only my top 500 biggest fans? Really? Yo, hello, bro. Hello, KinPP. What's up? Yeah, I don't really have a plan for today's stream. I never really do. I kind of I got some watermelon with me. Bot accounts take up a lot. I don't think I honestly have that many bot accounts that follow me. Because on Twitch, bot accounts don't follow me. I did get bot accounts that followed me one time, but there's a tool you can use online to remove bot followers. I think I got around 100 bot followers one time and I just removed them all. On YouTube, probably, yeah. YouTube does have bots that follow you. Probably, I don't know, but on Twitch, not. Kylie still wants to see the create. Well, she can message me herself. She doesn't have to ask you for it. It's not like you can't get her in there. You know, whenever I'm not busy, I'll let her go in and see it. I'm sure you've told her all about it. She's in the server. She can at me or DM me whatever she wants, and when I'm not working, then I'll let her see it. I'll probably end up playing that world anyway eventually when I'm super duper bored. I haven't been in my Discord VC in ages. I don't remember when the last time is that I actually went and just sat in voice chat. I'm just grinding, working. But yeah, I'll join the VC in a sec, Marlon. Gonna finish this slice of watermelon real quick. All right. Oh yeah, I also remember that shop that gifted me 2 weeks of Nitro. I've never had Discord Nitro before. Only when Discord gave me a 2-week trial. Yo, what's up, Adam? How you doing? How's it going? Gotta quickly claim the free Nitro that shop gave me. And then that's so stupid. It's a trial though. Good when you're in my stream. Oh, that's glad to hear. That's good to hear. Why are you not good when you're not in my stream, Adam? Or are you just neutral? Uh, like no, it's literally a trial. I don't want this because it's an Adam 9. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Adam's my youngest viewer. I used to have another kid watch me, Michata. I had to ban him because he was gifting me too many subs and donating too much money. But he was also like 9 or 10 or something like that. Okay, well, I'm not gonna claim. You're not 9. How old are you, Adam? I swear you said you're 9, or maybe that was someone else. But yeah, I'm not gonna claim this trial because you're 8. That's even worse. Or better, depending how you look at it, you know. Holy shit, I'm literally 2.5 times older than you. That is crazy. Damn. Alright. I'll go into the Dizzy VC. Marlon, if you're still here. There, I'm in the Dizzy VC. You met me when you were 7? So you came into my stream when you were 7. That's crazy. I didn't even realize 7-year-olds have the like mental capacity to be able to like talk normally. At never point did I realize that you were 7. Most people that watch me are like at least 13. So I just assumed you're also probably around 13. 7 is insane. Yeah, like so you've just like turned 8 basically, or something like that. Now I was like almost 3 times your age. I'm turning 21 soon. That's crazy. You're getting your what next month? you're becoming 9 next month. Oh right, okay. Sorry for my voice. I just had some shishilike before I got on. Like I'll just hit into Dizzy VC when Marlon comes back. You'll see it. Okay. Let's get on the game finally. Wait, I'm turning 21 in November. I'm also getting super old. No, I look quite young from age. I know I say this a lot, but it's so funny. Yesterday, I went on Instagram. I checked like my old account followers, like the account I used, like the account I used when I was like 13, and like all my school friends were following. I went and I looked at their profiles and stuff. They all look so much older than me, and they're all like a year younger than me too. Cause like I was put in a lower class when I went back to Lithuania. So all my classmates were a year younger than me. And I'm just like looking at them like the pictures and stuff. They all look about 25, like and I'm over here looking like I'm still like 15. That's crazy. Like if I was in a group, like if I was like hanging out with all of them, like if we had like a school reunion, people would probably think that I'm like they're babysitting me or something. But you know, I enjoy looking young. I like it because that means I'll probably look 20 when I'm 30 and maybe 30 when I'm 40. That's always a good thing. I'd rather you look young than look old as shit. The reason people usually look old is when they're stressed and like they smoke and drink and like do all of that stuff. That's what kind of ages people. I don't do any of that. I try to be healthy. I'm not even short, can PP. I'm about to box you up for spreading misinformation. You're literally the smallest guy I know. What are you talking about? Plus, you said I look young too, and it's not like you've seen me in real life. No, I don't drink. I think people come from Minecraft, not that you yap. Nah, but I feel like most people... I'm the second smallest. What is that supposed to mean? I'm not even small. I'm like 75. I'm probably like 76 right now. No, it's probably like 77. Been eating so much shit. But gonna bulk up to like 95 kg again. Or something. I was at 90 kg a couple years ago. Realistically, as a natural, I couldn't really be bigger than like 80 kg without being like a little fat. I could definitely get to like 90 or 95 without even while being fat, but not super fat. I'd love to be like over 100 at least though. My classmate is massive though. One of my classmates is massive. He's very strong too. I mean he's fat, but like he's like a lot of it is, yeah, I'm alone right now. A lot of it is like he is muscular. I think at his peak he was like 130 kg. Now he's only like 110. He's like only a few centimeters taller than me too, so like the height only gives him like 2 kg difference. So it's even more impressive. It's quite impressive how he managed to get that massive. Like he maxes out all the gym machines and all, according to him. And I believe him. Like, yo, what's up, Puritans or Juritans? How's it going? Yeah, you got a stupid ad. Oh well, that's unfortunate. Yo, what's up, Puritans? Puritans. Let me fix this big asshole first. I think I should build a trap in somebody's house. That's pretty mean. I used to do that. I used to, one of my channel point awards used to be to go and like prank people. So I used to do that a lot. A nice trap. What's a nice trap? Like some. Oh, actually, I know a good prank I could do. I know a really good prank I could do. I'll go do that real quick. Yeah, I'm out of dirt. Let me see if there's any here. Can I join? Yortons. Are you in the Discord server? You gotta be in the Discord server. This isn't like an active realm. This is not even a realm. This is like not an active world or anything. It's only when I stream it. But if you're in the Discord server, I let people join that are in my Discord server. Let me just go get some dirt. A basement filled with flowers. A basement filled with flowers. Nah. That's not even a true. What kind of? I mean, who would I do it to? Where do I join it? Put exclamation mark Discord in the chat, or I'll just do it for you. Yeah, it's a nice chop. It's not really a chop. That's called a surprise. Very romantic too. There, click on that link. Yeah. So I think at my work, I'm like the second tallest out of all the guys there. Like top 5 at least. In Lithuania, everybody's super tall though. No, only if they can get out. Oh, so it trapped them in a room full of flowers. That's still like a pretty nice surprise, even if you do get trapped. Right, what I need to do is... Oh yeah. The funny prank I was planning. Right, let me show you what it is. Actually, let me sleep first before these phantoms come. I remember that's actually the basements with chains. Ah, nice. I'm about to do something much more satisfying than either of those things. Something necessary. I wonder if Danny ever is gonna come back to my stream. He probably will. He probably will come back to my stream again. I don't know. I'm so sick of his bullshit. All he did last stream was just make everyone argue about religion. I mean, everybody was against him anyway, because he's just, I mean, none of his points even made any sense, at least to any of us. But he's just such a weirdo anyway. You know, whenever my gut tells me I should ban somebody, I should just ban them. Like, I don't know why I keep them around. Like, even, I remember Shumi, I wanted to ban her so many times. but I kept her around because other people liked her. And same with Donnie. I knew I should have banned him ages ago. If I banned him, like when I wanted to ban him, he would have never done what he did to Lulu or the other girls or what he or all the bullshit he said to me and to you and like all the other people. Like when my gut tells me to ban somebody, I think I should just ban them. Like I don't know why. I just need to listen to my gut. It's always right. But yeah, here's a funny prank we're about to do on Donnie's house. Let's see. Well, no, I banned you for different reasons, not because my gut was telling me to ban you. And I didn't ban you, by the way. You're unbanned from the server. You shouldn't be in the server though. And also when we do that 11-week break, when you got a break, I would like it if you left the server for your own good, and with your alt account. I mean, I can't force you to though, but it probably would be better for you. Then you'll probably be checking up on what I'm saying. I don't know if I'll use like when I'm in Lithuania. I'm probably not gonna go on my phone much. I don't know though. Like I haven't really decided. I think the year before last year, I I strictly like told myself I'm not gonna go on my phone. So I didn't go on Discord the entire month. I only went on Discord one time during the whole month when some like Russian joined and started spamming a bunch of porn and stuff. Oh, wait, someone left the joint so quickly I didn't even get to see who it was. Yo, what's up, Fox Bear? How's it going? Well, when I'm in Lithuania, I don't really tend to go on my phone much. I'm not like telling myself not to go on it at all. I probably will, like a little bit. Like maybe if there's people chatting in the server, I might, if I'm bored, I go on it. Maybe take some pictures or something. Well, I never take any pictures. Like I've literally got no pictures on my phone at all. Like to all the places I've been to, there's no pictures. My sister has more pictures of me than I have pictures of myself. I'm not building a trap, I'm just destroying his house, by the way. That's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna get rid of his house. I'm gonna put all his shit in the trash disposal. Also, I just realized my inventory is full, so let me go do that. Yeah, what's up, Fox Bear? Do a giveaway. Nah, I mean, if anybody wants any of his stuff, you can just find it in the trash disposal. I don't need anything. Yeah, I don't know who, like, tried join my VC and left within like 2 seconds. Didn't even notice. Do I actually... I mean, I don't really hate anybody. I'm just not a hateful person. I don't know what somebody would have to do for me to, like, hate them. But I definitely don't like him. Definitely, like, as close as you could feel to, like, hating someone at certain points. Like, he's just evil. Like, he is just evil. I mean, what, do you still think he's fine? Like, do you like him? Like, what do you mean? Like, why are you asking me that? Do you not like him? Oh, yeah, I'll give you a little carrot. Yeah, I'm gonna just dump my whole inventory. I mean, I'm just gonna put all this in trash disposal. Nobody likes him. I mean, everybody says they don't like him, but like they still tolerate him. Like, I swear nobody has ever liked him. Yo, what's up, Mobs? How's it going? Mobs, have you ever liked Donnie? I swear nobody ever liked Donnie. Why did I not just ban him? Like, I think everyone tolerated him. Maybe there were like times he did. You definitely don't. Okay, fair. I think only Creeper might have liked him and Shimmy. Well, Shimmy makes sense because Shimmy's just a weirdo and she should have banned ages ago too. And Creeper is also just autistic, so Creeper is just a rage beater. That's why he likes Danny, I think. He likes Danny for the sole purpose of him just coming in and annoying other people. Can you show me to the lighthouse? The lighthouse is literally right there. That's it there. It's literally an area. Shumi's not a bad person. Shumi in her heart is not an evil person. I think Danny in his heart is not a good person. Like, you see, Shumi is just a rage baiter, but she's not evil. Like, if somebody is generally, like, upset or, like, asks her to, like, not do something, like, I don't think she would do that. Like, she definitely seems like, I don't think Shumi's evil. I don't think she's a bad person at all. Like, don't get me wrong. I banned her just because she's just a rage beater and she's super annoying. And I just don't like people like that. But she's not even super nice. She's just fake. That's just her personality. Literally every person she ever meets, I'm just gotta go listen to you. Yeah, fair enough. Silly Billy Games. I love that name, Silly Billy Games. Creeper doesn't have a lot of brain cells. Yeah, that's true. There's definitely something wrong with Creeper. I think all his brain development went to his height, probably. Maybe that's why. Actually, no. I'm not getting rid of all this wood. I'll put that in there. There we go. My inventory is pretty much empty. Right now, I can go clear Danny's house. But yeah, nah, Shumi is just any person Shumi ever meets, she's instantly their best friend and instantly like instantly just super nice to them. But that's just fake. Like, guys don't do that. That is just fake. That's not being nice. That's just being fake. You know? It's like you can't just call every single person you meet your best friend. And she doesn't even care who they are either. Like, when that girl who spammed a bunch of gore and porn into the server joined, like, she literally, the second that girl joined, just because she's a girl, Shumi was like, oh, you're my bestie. Oh, and like, oh, you're my wife. And they're like married. And she was telling me how like she and Shumi are like married and like that's her wife already and they've known each other for like an hour. It's just so cringe. And then it turns out that the person that's now Shumi's bestie is actually just a really disgusting weirdo. And then Shumi, obviously I told Shumi and Shumi never admits when she's wrong. That's another problem. She always just, she will never take accountability. Like, I know she was wrong. Like, I know she knew she was wrong, but she's still not gonna say it. She's never apologized even once, even when she knew she was wrong. Every time I fight the Ender Dragon, the Enderman always go in front of me. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean, you just gotta try not to hit them. You had one best friend for like 7 years. I've never. Actually, 2 years of it was online. Yeah, you've mentioned. Enderman, look at me. And the dragon, don't you dare. Yeah. I mean, that's what they do. Endermen are kind of rage baiters too. Mobs, I don't know. Are you asking me anything? Yes, mobs, you can destroy this house. I'm getting rid of it fully. You can take anything you want. You know what? I don't want Donnie here anymore. So, might as well get rid of his shit. Maybe someday in the future he can come back and who knows, but for now, we don't need his house taking up space because there isn't any space in Residential C as it is, so we might as well clear it out a bit. Mob, stop kissing him. Oh, he's done way more than kiss me. I mean, all of them have. Sometimes I feel sexually assaulted when I play this. I'm on Bedrock. She used it as a homeless shelter. Now we've got plenty of homeless places. I mean, the hotel is basically a homeless shelter because everybody can have a place for free. Why the hell did he have 37 TNT? You know, I'm not even gonna put that in the trash disposal. That's kind of dangerous to put that in there. Any new guy can join and just have 37 TNT. True. True. I forgot. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta protect our lad from the from yeah, the explosives. Oh no. The copper update is taking so long to come out for you. I don't know if I have the copper updates yet. I don't even know what it is. What is this, just armor? Not all it is, just armor. Let me see. Well, I don't have it too yet, unless you have to craft it in some special way. Yes, you will. You'll be able to play it. You'll be able to play it. You just gotta figure out how to fix it. I mean, worst case scenario, you could factory reset your phone. Like, I can't really... Like, I tried to... You'll figure it out, you know, you'll figure it out. When you're bored and have nothing to do, you can just look at Indian guys on YouTube. Or you can... Or go on Reddit, look up for solutions on Reddit. Always try Reddit and YouTube. And then you can also try Quora too. Just go on Google, type in a question, and just put Quora after. Oh, hi, Kakashi. Kakashi, what are you doing on my YouTube? Since when do you watch me on YouTube instead of Twitch? What's up? How you doing, Kakashi? I mean, yeah, you can... I mean, there's no point of you buying it now if you're just gonna buy it just to play with me, because I'm literally only playing Minecraft maybe 2 more times before I'm away, because my subscription is also expiring in like next week, and then I'm gonna be away for like a while, and I probably won't play it anytime soon. Your Twitch isn't working. All right, Kakashi. Okay, that's right. All right, silly Billy games. Wait, what were we? Oh yeah, we were talking about Shimmy. Yeah, as I was saying, Shimmy's personality is just one of the lowest of the lows I could ever possibly tolerate. But she's not an evil or bad person, so I don't want to like make anyone think that. Well, Donnie is a pretty bad person, I think, inside. You know, Donnie just. I mean, I'm not. I don't know if I even like need to explain too much. But you know, he always gives me the off feeling. Donnie has the lawyer personality. He doesn't have the lawyer personality. He has the... I don't even know what he has. But he doesn't have like compassion or guilt or anything like that. I don't know. He just doesn't have a lot of the normal human emotions. I think he might be a little like psychopathic or something, like sociopathic. Oh yeah. He's weird and not just really not the best person to be around. Oh, even Kakashi agrees. Kakashi hasn't even been around Donnie all that much, but even he agrees. Yeah, it's like surface level, Donnie seems like a great guy, you know, he just seems like a very nice person. But once you get to like be around him a little bit more, you just get that feeling that he's just not really right, you know? Like he's just not really the greatest. And I had that feeling for so long, and eventually I just thought, you know what, let me get rid of him, and yeah, I'm glad I did. Because who knows how much worse, like what he could have done. All the things he's said and done already were already pretty bad. Literally no point of me keeping him around. My family think I'm a psycho, so is that bad? Well, I don't know. Your family seem to be a bit weird, so who knows? But most people who think they're a psycho probably aren't a psycho. So Probably not. I mean, honestly, at one point I thought maybe that I'm a psycho. See, when you're like a teen, especially when you're a teen, your emotions are probably gonna change, and your personality is gonna change every few months. That was happening to me. Sometimes I was just like normal, and then other times I thought I was like a psychopath. I just had all kinds of mixed feelings. Probably, yeah, from the age of like 16 to like 18. No, from like 15 to 18. I had some like personality changes once in a while. I haven't really had that for like at least a year at this point. I think my emotions are like finally like starting to be developed properly. My family thinks it's weird that it's really hard for me to show empathy to people or animals. I've never seen that, but it's not that weird. What do you mean it's hard for you to show empathy? I feel like some people are just too. I mean, girls are more emotional than guys. Like if you see that in girls, then that's just normal because girls, the girls, girls are just more emotional than guys. I'll risk getting hacked or whatever. Danny's just very hopeless. I used to think that I am too. Make a cannon. I think I have made a pretty cool cannon before. But I mean, I don't, I don't know. I should make a cannon. Actually, maybe I do have a cannon. Wait, there might be a cannon at the military base. I don't remember. Just make it. Nah. I just want to clear Danny's house, so I just remove that shit. I don't want to. I don't feel like building a cannon for whatever reason. I don't know what the point is. Can I use it on as? Oh, you mean like an actual cannon, like one that shoots TNT? I don't think I made one of those before, but now we don't need that. Okay, well, we don't have a cannon, but wait, what the hell? Oh, wait. That was the entrance. Oopsie. We have a nuclear bomb. We may not have a cannon, but we have a nuclear atom bomb. And we can use that on Daddy's house. That would work much better. You don't really... well, Kakashi, you're 17. You're also just being dumb, maybe, you know? Like, I've had those feelings too, where I'm like... Like, the thing is, I love animals. I love animals so much. I love people. I love animals. I love everything. But sometimes when I was... Like, while I was a teen, sometimes I felt like I didn't. Sometimes I also felt like, oh, I just hate everything and everybody. And I thought, oh, what if I'm like a, you know, psychotic? Every single teen has those feelings. Then when you grow up, you realize it was just cringe and there's actually nothing wrong with you and you're just normal. Like, it's all part of growing up. There's some XP in there, I'll take that. Not even a teen thing, that's the guy. No, that's not true. What do you mean it's the guy's thing? Danny had quite a bit of food. I'll take that. Well, no, I never hated animals either. I'm just like speaking in general. Like when you're a teen and you're growing up, you'll go through different phases of emotions and just all kinds of different things. And they can be very strong too. Like I remember I had like, you know, from the age of like 13 to 18, I was just, you know, all kinds of weird stuff in my head. For the past year though, I've felt pretty normal. Like I've gotten to the point where I've started like becoming like fully developed at this point. In what way? Well, I mean, in a lot of ways. In a lot of ways. Sometimes I would be like thinking I'm like quiet, like being quiet and mysterious. Other times I'm just overly just childish. Other times I'm just like thinking I'm a psychopath. Just all kinds of just different feelings. Sometimes I would just be angry for no reason too. Like I remember when I was like during lockdown when I was like 15, 16, around that age. I remember like there was like a few weeks phase, which was pretty bad for me. So basically we were supposed to like be doing homework, like on like Google thingy. Like pretty much nobody was doing it, but my mom wanted me to do it. So my mom was like making me do it, and I was just so pissed off. Like I was just visibly angry every day for like 3 weeks, no matter what. I literally hated everything. And I always like I was constantly expressing to my mom how like pissed off I am. It's like it's just such a like insignificant thing. But like it just set me off, and for like the entire like month probably, I was just like a complete emo. I just hated everything. You know, I like even with the way I talked with my mom and all, like it was pretty bad. But yeah, just stuff like that. Like thinking about it now, it's funny. Like, I had to go do some math on a piece of paper, take a picture. Like, it really wasn't that big of a deal. It would have took me like 30 minutes a day, probably. But I was so pissed off about my mom asking me to do it. I just thought, it's just life is horrible. That's all I could think about. But yeah, I mean, just teens are just. I mean, some teens develop quicker than others, but I mean, not even teens, even when you're like 20, in your early 20s, people are also sometimes just still weird. You were just as silly as your brother, really. Well, I don't know if your brother's silly. He just seems a bit rude, to be honest, from what you've told me. But I mean, he's still growing up too, so I'm sure he'll be okay eventually. I don't know why I'm putting all this food in here. It's supposed to be in here. Oh, the Nazi one. All right. Yeah, I mean, I've had times when I was a bully. Like when I was a kid, when I was like 10, I was a bully at one point. I think I've told everyone already though. Like, there was a point where I was generally just a bully. Like I used to bully this one kid, Giannis. God, that's so mean for no reason. I don't hate at all. I just don't really care too much. I'm like that, but I just have ADHD. What's your IQ? Just wondering. My IQ, I have no idea what my IQ is. But I've done multiple online tests and I usually get around 140, which is pretty high, and I don't know how accurate that is. But like I have done like lots of like not lots, I've done at least like 5 different online tests, like proper like official ones too, I think. It's like the same ones we would get in school, and like the results always would come in at 140 for me. So is that accurate? I don't know. Like IQ, the way IQ works, it doesn't really necessarily mean you're smart at everything. It's just how your brain works in specific ways. Could I have 140? Possibly, but I don't want to say I do because I'll just sound cocky. I could be below average for all I know. In real life, I mean, the IQ tests we done in school are the same ones that I did online, and they take like an hour to do. You would never bully anyone. That's great. But I mean, I did bully. I didn't realize I was bullying him. I think that was the reason. I don't think I would bully anyone either. But I didn't realize I was bullying him. Remembering it now, I definitely was bullying him, and he definitely did. Like, it definitely did affect him. And that's pretty sad. Well, it didn't affect him badly or anything, but just the times I did it. You know, like, I wasn't too bad. All I really did was, he was just a bit annoying. Like, he was pretty cringy. He would, like, shout parkour. You know, like I don't know if you remember, but like back in my day, there was like this funny Vine or like meme where people do parkour and like shout it as they're doing it. I don't know if that's like, you know, back in my day or if you know about it. You might have heard about it at least. Yeah, like hardcore parkour, yeah, shit like that. Like that parkour of meme. So yeah, that kid used to do it, but he used to do it so cringy. I used to do it like unironic. Wait, why am I getting rid of the fence? What the hell am I doing? So that kid would do it, and I would always like make fun of him for it. I would like walk up to him and be like, "Oh, parkour!" Like shut up, basically. You know, just thinking he's super cringe, which he was, to be fair, but it didn't mean I should have like made fun of him. And then yeah, I did like photograph him pulling a sponge down one time as well, which he wasn't very happy about. And I did also, me and my friend planned to throw a used condom at his face, but we never did because his mom was there. But like we would just be mean to him sometimes. I feel like it's my friend that was like mostly enabling me though, because it was mostly my friend being mean to him, and I was like that. It was like my good friend, and because my friend was being mean to him, I would also be mean to him. I remember one time that kid got so pissed off at me, he kicked me, like he kicked me as hard as he could, and I just laughed because it just I just like didn't feel anything. I don't know how he kicked me, but he kicked me in such a way that like physically did not like hurt at all. I think he like kicked my calf or something in like the least like hurting place ever. And then me and my friend were just like laughing at him for like an hour, probably just because how funny it was. The way he like kicks me in the calf and then walks off. But that was so mean though. Like I remember all that. That was so mean of me. If I was at your school in your grade during 2020, you'd probably have bullied me as well. I've never like that was the only kid I've ever bullied, and I only bullied him because I didn't realize I bullied him. It didn't go on for long, and it was only like a few instances. Because that kid was my friend. Like I was actually friends with him. I would come over to his house. I would play with him. It's just in some instances I would bully, like I did bully him, mostly when my other friend was around. Because my other friend was kind of like the one bullying him mostly, and I would just kind of like join in a little bit. But I was literally like 10. I didn't even realize that I was bullying him. So, you know. I'm not even making excuses. I'm just saying how it is. Like even as a kid, I was like super, like I was super sensitive to everything too. I remember I got super pissed off at my best friend because there was like a big slug in the playground and everybody started kicking it and my best friend also kicked it and I got so mad at him. I started lecturing about how like slugs have feelings too and like what if like I kicked him and stuff. It's so silly. It's so silly, but I was like that I don't even know how to say it. I was that sensitive, I guess. Even he kicked a slug. Do you know what a slug is? He kicked a slug. Like it was like a really big slug. Everyone was kicking it around, and my friend also kicked, and I felt so bad. I used to feel I feel bad for bugs. Even now, I feel bad for bugs, and all. Like I would feel bad for squashing a bug and shit. Like I don't. Flies. I hate flies. I killed that shit. Like I kill bugs. If there's a bug in my room, I get rid of it. I feel a little bad, but I still do it. But just in general, I care about all bugs, all plants, all animals, all people. Some more than others, but still do. You used to torture them. That is insane. See, you're just like a completely like opposite of me. You're like a complete opposite brain of me. My grandma tells me that when I was a little kid, like 3 and 4, when I was like 3, when I used to walk to the kindergarten, there's like a path that has a lot of ants in it. I used to shout at my grandma for like stepping on the ants, and I would like try to like walk around them and stuff. Not. Oh shit! I didn't even realize mobs was in my voice chat. But yeah, I used to like shout at my grandma for stepping on the bugs or on the ants. You and your brothers used to do slug races on the slide in your your backyard. That sounds kind of fun though. I can't lie. I mean, at least you're not torturing though. You and your brother would sometimes play McDonald's and sell them to each other in pieces. Oh, what the hell? Like, what is wrong with you? What the hell? Nah, like torturing bugs or animals as a kid is definitely like some kind of, you know, definitely some kind of bad development going on. Sometimes they went in their shells and started going too fast. Well, I mean, and if you can't be going too fast if you're racing. You would cut worms in half and they were still moving. Now you're actually psychopathic. Now I'm a little scared of you. You might come to my house and cut me in half one day. A little worried now, you know. Worms can grow their bodies back. Can they? So what, they're like Wolverine? I never knew that. Somehow I've never heard of it. You were just making babies? Nah, like, I mean, I hope you outgrew all your psychopathic tendencies. Or I might have to be a little worried, considering you know where I live. There we go, there's all the foods. How nice of Donnie. At least he did one nice thing. Giving us lots of food on his departure. Now you're just exaggerating. What do you mean? Exaggerating what? Ugh. Well, I don't think I want Donnie to come back ever. There's also still Shumi's house next to his. I don't know. I don't feel like I don't think Shumi's evil, but I don't think I want her to come back either. Like even if she comes, like even if she joins back in a couple of years, I doubt she's gonna like have changed much. So that's just her whole personality type. And maybe she will, like, possibly. Yeah, I mean, she might grow up and like change her behavior. She can get rid of her rage beating, then she can be alright, I guess. We'll see. You know, I always give everybody lots of chances. How expensive would Shumi's property be? I don't know. Well, I mean, her property space. Her property, I mean, I was gonna get. I mean, what, do you want to buy it? With the house and everything? You still need to. Okay. Well, I mean, I can count how much the land costs after I clear my inventory, actually. Grow up, wasn't she 18? Yeah, she's 18. 18 is not grown up, by the way. Neither is 20. I mean, 18 is definitely a lot more grown up than 16. But, I mean, 18 is not grown up. No, you're not you're not grown up when you're 18. I mean, in life, you're never truly grown up. Like, you're always gonna, like, become smarter. But you're only, like, I mean, I think you're grown up in your mid-20s. Most people would agree that you're grown up in your mid-20s. literally, if you ask any person that's like 30, 40, 50, they're all gonna tell you how that they were like stupid in their late teens and early 20s. Late teens and early 20s are pretty similar. Like 16 to 19, 19 to like 23. It's like for a lot of people, like it's like you're still developing. Like you've developed more and more every year, but you're still developing until you're 25. Your brain doesn't stop developing until you're 25. So you're still gonna do stupid shit, and you're still not gonna have any life experience because you're literally when you're 20, like when you're my age right now. Only now I'm starting to like transition into becoming an adult. Like I'm not an adult, you know. I calling myself an adult just wouldn't seem right. I'm like starting to become an adult basically. 18 is like the bare minimum age where someone can like start to transition into an adult because that's when you're actually allowed to like uh like be an adult in society, I guess. But you're not really an adult until your mid 20s at least. For some it can be a little quicker, for some it can be a little longer, but I mean, at the very least, you're still developing until your mid 20s, until you're 25. Around 25 is when your brain stops developing, and then the rest of it is just life experience. But yeah, you could ask any person, and most people would say that in their early 20s, they just were not grown up at all. So, saying 18 is grown up is just false. You don't think there will be a different? Oh, yes, there will. Yes, there will be. Absolutely. Blah blah. No, it's true. There will absolutely be a big difference. Right now, you do like you are 16, and mentally you're 16. In every way you're 16. I mean, there are 16-year-olds that are way less mature than you. There might be some who are more, but like you're still 16, and like you will obviously change a lot. You're actually 14. Nah, that's crazy. There's no way. You're actually 14. That's insane. Second lie. You're just joking. Hmm. I know. Wait, shit. I wish Danny had some actual like nicer food. And the potatoes are good though. Come on, bro. I'd never lie to you. Yeah, yeah. You'd never lie to me. Yeah, yeah. He would never lie to anybody. Me. I don't lie. I have a disorder that doesn't allow me to tell lies. Like it's a real thing. It's called on bias. Yeah, on bias is a genetic disorder that doesn't allow me to lie. It's a real thing. Look it up. No, but like on a serious note, I generally can't lie. Like I just don't. It feels like gross to me. Telling someone like I lie, something I don't feel is true. I just could like I just can't do it. You know, everybody lies. So for people who lie, you might not understand it, but it's true. I just can't. I just can't lie. Like your jokes were just blank lies as well. When I mean lie, I mean saying something that how do I say this? Saying something to a person that I'm like trying to deceive, basically, like an actual lie. Obviously, I can like joke around, say stuff in an unserious way that I'm not like making myself say to a person. Lying is just not telling the truth. Lying is trying to deceive somebody about something that is not true. You can not tell the truth, but in like making jokes. Making jokes isn't lying. It's just, oh yeah, how much is the property? Yeah, sorry. Wait, I wouldn't like try to. I couldn't say anything that I know blatantly isn't true. Trying to deceive a person. I mean, give me an example of something that I told you or someone else that you think was a lie. And if at the moment was generally trying to lie to you, then I'll take it back and I'm a liar. But I've never like been able to say something. I mean, of course, there's times where you can say something and you might believe in the moment, or say something like say an opinion you have in the moment, for example, and then later that opinion can change. But that doesn't mean you were lying at the time, or it doesn't mean you were like trying to deceive. Like you can say something that might not actually be true, but you might believe it's true. Like you can read a fact online, for example. Yo, what's up, Tuvalu? How's it going? Like you can read a fact online, for example, and it might not be true, but you don't know that it's not true. And then you can tell that to somebody. So yes, you're technically lying, but you're not. You don't know that you're lying. Or you might say something, and later in life, your opinion about that thing might change. But at the moment, you weren't lying because you were saying what you think and not trying to deceive the person about your opinion or your thoughts, I guess. I mean, do you know what I'm trying to say? That's what I mean. So I wouldn't say I lie. I can't really lie. The closest, everything that's not telling the truth intentionally is lying. Yeah, and I don't do that. Sometimes the truth can be exaggerated or under exaggerated, or it can come off in different ways. But if it's based on the truth, or if it's still the truth, then it's not lying. Like if I have to say something to somebody, and if like I might say in a way that might make them think of it differently, I guess, but it's still what I think. Just maybe it wouldn't come off across. I mean, that's the only way I can think of it. Like someone thinking it's a lie. Yes, mobs. What is it? Oh yeah, property costs. No one called you liars. No, but like you're trying to get the definition of lying. So I'm trying to think if I generally like I'm trying to not be hypocritical because I'm trying to think of a moment where I said something that wasn't like I was generally trying to lie. When I'm trying to say stuff, I never like I can never say a lie that I'm blatantly lying to someone. Like I mean like a straight lie. I can't say a straight lie. You know, some things I might say can be exaggerated. Some things can be under exaggerated. Some things I might say may change. Like my opinion might change in the future. Some things may be like worded differently. Some people could see that as lying. Personally, I wouldn't see that as lying, but some people might. But I mean, like saying a straight lie to somebody. Like for example, if I told you I was a black guy from Nigeria in a non-joking way, like I was trying to convince someone I'm a black guy from Nigeria, that's a straight lie. I would never do that. Some people do that. Like some people just lie about everything. Like Shumi, like for example, Shumi just lies about half the shit she's saying. Like for the first few months, she was trying to convince us all that she was from freaking that don't know Kenya or some shit for no reason. Like like even though it's not like a serious lie, it's still like lying to people. Whatever people ask about me, I'll always have to tell them the truth. If it's something I don't really want people to know, I might uh property 17 by 17. Okay, where's my oh, is it 17 by 17? If it's 17 by 17, then it's 289 diamonds. But I don't think it's 17 by 17. Let me recount it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's 15, you dipshit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, it's 15 by 15. So it's not that expensive. It's 225 diamonds. And honestly, the Beastman and all, I don't really give a shit. You can, like, it doesn't add to the cost. No, you say, I didn't say that I'm going to sleep. No, I said I will be going to sleep. That's not like I wasn't trying to deceive you saying I'm going to be sleeping the second I put my phone down. Like I was headed to bed and I did get ready for bed, but then I wanted to eat some shit, so I went and ate some shit. And I was still headed to bed. You know, if I told you, you know, that's it, I'm going to bed in 5 minutes, I'll be sleeping, you know, so I can't text you, that would be a lie. Because I wasn't planning on that. But I was headed to bed. Sure. Okay, like it, you know, if you're gonna be super picky about some things, obviously some stuff might sound like a lie, but it's still not me blatantly like trying to tell you a straight lie. I'm not trying to deceive you about what I'm going to be doing. Like if I told you, yeah, I'm going to bed in 5 minutes, so I can't text, but then instead I go and freaking, I don't know. I go like stay up all night to texting with mobs instead. You know, that's a straight lie because I'm just trying to deceive you at this point. But you're just messing with me. Yeah, but you know, I'm trying to be defensive, you know. You know, I gotta defend my honor of not being a liar. You know, I'm not gonna say that I'm a complete 100% an honest truth teller. But as far as lying goes, it's not something I do. And anything people would ask me, 99% of the time, I would be telling the truth. If it's something I don't want to say, I might kind of wander around the truth a little bit, like say it in a different way but still saying the truth, like politicians do it, you know, but I still wouldn't just be trying to blatantly tell a straight lie. You know, if someone told me how tall I am and I wanted to tell them, oh, I'm actually 165, it's made everyone believe that for no reason, that's a straight lie. Someone asked me, oh, like, you know, what's your hair like? Oh, I'm actually blonde with blue eyes, you know? I'm actually a supermodel. That's a straight lie. I wouldn't try to tell people that. Now you're just calling yourself a criminal. What? Why do you mean calling myself a criminal? What does that mean? So why did I put all the food away when I freaking need it? Did I put it in the trash disposal? I'm not even paying attention to my game. Wait, the mouse have to go. Oh yeah. Oh, he wants to save the property as is. Okay. Also, netherite is worth how much was it? Oh yeah, I think it's 5 now. I believe it changed. No, okay, look. Yo, what's up, Solos? How's it going? How's it going? Fellow Australian. Well, not fellow, I'm not Australian. I was watching do you know the Misfits Minds YouTube channel? I was watching that shit. So, I don't know if you've heard about it. It's pretty big in Australia. It's the biggest YouTubers in Australia. What about you? Pretty decent, pretty decent. Just chilling. go get some food. No, they're not. I know, but the joke is that they say they are. But what I mean by like saying the truth as a politician, let's say I'm at work, right? Let's say I'm in like an interview, and in the work interview they ask me, what do I think about the amount of black people in the environment? You know, I wouldn't tell them that I think it's great, but I also wouldn't tell them that I would rather see a decrease in the amount of black people in the environment. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't like tell them like straight, but I also wouldn't lie to them and say it like, you know, it's good or anything. So, that's what I mean. Some guy lost poker chips at work. Didn't look for them, so I took them. Wait, so why he had poker chips at work? Are they like worth anything? Can you like turn them in to get money, or if they're not at the casino anymore, can you like not claim them? Why do I talk something like that every day? I don't really. I mean, I don't. I really don't. The topic about any kind of racism comes up quite rarely, honestly, in my channel. Of course, when Donnie was here last time, we started talking about Islam and why it's not the greatest, or it doesn't sound the greatest. But that's because he was trying to argue with us against it. Like, I told him, I even told him multiple times that I don't even want to talk about it. But he just kept being so defensive and just saying so much bullshit, I had to respond. It's either black people, immigrants, or Muslims. It's not even. I have talked about gay people way more on my channel. I've been homophobic way more than racism, you know, don't you dare say that. I am way more homophobic than I am racist. That is factual. It's 1k chips, and I got 2 of them. Only reason why Christianity works better is because most of them don't even read their Bible. And that's not true. Like, I mean, there's nothing really bad in the Bible. It's nothing that's like really that extreme. The most extreme thing in the Bible is like no sex before marriage, which like the most Christian people only the most like religious people follow. But other than that, like there isn't anything that's like crazy. You know, so many. I didn't read it, but like everybody knows like what is in it, and I'm sure if there was something along the lines of, you know, women having to cover themselves in gowns to so other men cannot lay eyes on them or something crazy like that, I'm sure we would know about it. Okay. What, Christians are not allowed to eat pork? What? The Old Testament prohibits eating pork for Jews. That has nothing to do with Christianity at all. So that's just false. It literally doesn't. In the Old Testament, it says it. But the Old Testament, it's like not the Bible. I don't know what the Old Testament is. The Old Testament is like a Jewish thing or something. And it's not something relevant for Christians. That's literally what it says. Like I've just literally just Googled it. Like in the New Testament, some interpretations suggest that these dietary restrictions are not relevant for Christians. A passage in Acts 10:9-16 describes a vision where Peter is told that all foods are clean. Romans 14:14 and 1 Timothy 4 1:5 also suggests that Christians are free to eat all foods. In the Old Testament, there is like something about it, but it's not like relevant at all. So like, you know, like I mean, like I'm pretty sure if there was something weird in the Bible, I would know about it. Like like everything that's in the Bible, I would agree with. You know, honestly, if I showed you just random stuff like rules from the Bible, add random stuff and rules from like the Islam, the Quatar, the the book. I'm sure you would probably agree with more of the stuff that's written in the Bible. Like if you didn't know which one's which, that would be that'd be a fun experiment though. That would be a fun experiment. Like just get like random rules from each without you knowing which one's which. Like you might be able to guess like if you already know some of them, but that'd be interesting. What do you mean y'all changed that as if I have anything to do with it? The Old Testament has nothing to do with the Bible. It's literally not even like I remember I was confused about it too because it's like Old Testament and New Testament, but the Old Testament is like not even has nothing to do with anything. Like it shouldn't even be called Old Testament because it has nothing to do with like Christianity at all, basically. Like the New Testament, like the actual Bible, is like basically like the rules, like it's the rule book. The Old Testament is I don't even know what it is. Let me ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT can explain it better. Now I'm actually interested because I don't really remember what the Old Testament is, but I know it's like completely irrelevant. It's like a Jewish thing, I think. Okay, so it is basically like a Jewish thing. It's known as the Hebrew Bible in Judaism, basically. So it's the Hebrew Bible, and it tells like it's got some stuff that's related to like early Christianity, but then the New Testament is like the actual Christian Bible. It's not like it's not a you couldn't compare the Quran to the Bible because the Quran is written in Arabic and it's different. That's no, that's no, that doesn't even make sense. Bruh. Yeah, so we were like arguing, like yeah, last stream Danny was telling us all kinds of crazy things from like how Muslims view like women and their wives and stuff, and we all just thought it was a bit weird, so we just argued against it, I guess. Okay, okay, I'm asking ChatGPT just a simple question of compare and summarize difference between how Islam views wives and how Christianity views wives. Let's see. Summarize in 2 sentences. Yeah, but that's just irrelevant though. So in Islam, wives are, well, they're treated with respect and care, obviously. And they're expected to be obedient, while in Christianity, wives are seen as supportive partners with emphasis on love. So, I mean, that's pretty much how I see it. And I mean, if ChatGPT says that's how it works, then that is how it works. So in Christianity, being your wife is just basically being in love with somebody. In Islam, it's basically more just having someone just be obedient to you and you just take care of them, which it just doesn't sit right with me personally. And then all the other things about how they like, you know, obviously it's not forced upon, but it's expected for them to like cover themselves from like other people and just, you know, how like they're supposed to be so much more restricted compared to men. It's just all it just doesn't, I don't know, doesn't sound right. But yeah, I think Mobs is buying that property, so I don't have to clear that anymore. Let me go make sure that name is gone though. And then like even just the whole thing about like, you know, just child marriage too, like that, like it's, you know, like in so many of like Muslim countries, they sell like their kids as wives to men. It just, you know, it's just so disgusting to me. Like they're not objects. They're supposed to grow up and then marry the person they love. That's how it is in Christianity. They're not supposed to be sold into marriage when they're 9 years old. Like they have no choice about it. It just makes no sense to me. Child marriage was everywhere. What do you mean that's not the case anymore? It's literally the case. It's even more the case because now like I don't know. I guess Islam or whatever Muslims are trying to like stand up to be more religious. In Iran, they legalized child marriage again like last year. Like, did you not hear about it? In fact, there was like something funny. Well, it's not funny, but there's on the news. I think yesterday I heard it. Some guy in, was it Iran or Iraq? It was one of the countries. Some guy was trying to marry a 6-year-old, and he got arrested because she wasn't 9 yet. And then everyone is like saying as if being 9 years old is somewhat better. But yeah, so some guy was trying to marry a 6-year-old. What do you mean child marriage is literally Islam? Like, what do you mean? Okay, wait, let me ask ChatGPT this because I don't wanna say anything that's not true. Let me make sure it's true before I'm just going based off what I heard. Was it, maybe it was in Iran? I forgot which country it was. It was like one of those nearby ones. Uh, Also, child marriage is not a thing in Christianity at all, by the way. I don't know what you're saying. It was everywhere. Well, no, I mean, ChatGPT just takes the information from the internet and summarizes it, but I mean, you can't say the whole internet is lying. Was it Iraq? Okay, look. Oh, it was Iraq. It was Iraq, not Iran, sorry. So Okay, what happened in January 2025? Iraq Parliament passed amendments, blah blah blah, to the law and religious courts. As a result, Islamic jurists may now permit marriage for girls as young as 9, and boys can marry from 15. And this is done specifically for Islam. Like, it's done specifically because people are religious there. And it's not extremist, it's the whole country. You know, Islamic jurists from the Shia Yafari, you know, I actually, what does that even mean? What the hell is Shia Yah? I don't know. But it's not an extremist, it's just the religion. Like, if every Muslim country was to follow Islam to its full extent, that's how it is. Women would be walking around in fully black, like, cover themselves in the fully black, whatever, curtains, and then all children would be getting sold into marriage and getting married at 9, and then women wouldn't be treated on the same level as men, uh, etc., etc. It just, like, none of it is it just doesn't sound like human. It doesn't sound normal. You can't just say, oh, stuff. It's just like a suggestion. Like, why would that even be a suggestion in the first place? What do you mean that's not even true? That's literally what it is, though. Like, why are women supposed to cover themselves? Actually, let me ask ChatGPT. Okay, where in? Wait, isn't it because, like, your version of, like, Jesus or something married a 9-year-old or something? Whatever it's called, the prophet. Oh, welcome back, mobs. We're talking about child marriage now. Yeah, Muslim. Okay, so yes, it's not like a command, but it's just how people interpret it. And your prophets married a girl at 6, actually. That's why people follow it. So basically, in the Quran, there's some lines that refer to, like, being allowed to marry children, and the prophets, like the prophet of whatever, the guy Muhammad, married a 6-year-old, and obviously the people who are going to be very religious in Islam are going to follow that. That's basically how it is. Like, it doesn't explicitly tell people to marry 9-year-olds, but the fact that, like, the most religious people are doing it, I mean, it's just, I don't know. Doesn't seem great. Welcome back, mobs. Okay, mobs, are you gonna buy that property? Ask about child marriage in Europe, okay. There doesn't seem to be I mean, I don't think there is. I mean, there's people getting married before 18, it says, but that's because it's legal to get married at 16. And technically 16 is still a child, but it's not actual child marriage, obviously. That's not what that means. That's all it's saying. Let me ask about Christianity. I really, I mean, I doubt it. Let me see. It never was normal. Like, I don't know where you're getting this from. Like, it's normal in the modern day in Islam. It's normal in the modern day in Muslim countries. Iraq, a Muslim country, just made it legal for everyone to go marry 9-year-olds. There's literally, the families are selling their kids off into marriage. They don't see women and marriage the same way we do in Europe. Like, they just don't. In Europe, that would be crazy. I don't want a screenshot. Like, this is not that important. I'm just asking ChatGPT the facts. And I'm saying what, like, I've never heard of anything like that. I mean, maybe back in like 500 years ago, maybe some weirdos got married to kids, but that was never, I doubt it was ever the standard. I mean, yeah, back in the day, like, girls were only allowed to marry, like, after puberty started. And in the modern day, the ages are still just set to what the countries permit, obviously. I mean, it's not telling me anything that's okay. Okay. Okay, but it's still Islam. Like, it's still Islamic countries, and it's still a thing in Islam. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Even if the country itself doesn't follow all of the rules of Islam, to like its fullest extent, it's still a rule. It's still the rules the people follow, and it's their own personal choice, and it's their own personal country's choice whether they want to fully follow them or not. And if they do want to fully follow them, then they would do what Iraq did and allow marriage to 9-year-olds, because your prophet was marrying 6-year-olds, and because it's not prohibited in the rule book in the Quran. Okay, well, I just asked ChatGPT, what is older, Islam or Christianity? Christianity is older. Islam is actually very recent. It's only 610 CE. And and the New Testament was also written before Islam even began. So what does that have to do, if anything? None of the rules in the Islam is going to kill anyone. Okay. Uh, no, wait, is that also wrong? I swear there was like I've heard before, like some like Muslims were saying how they're allowed to like kill people to like defend their religion or some shit. Wait, let me just make sure what that is real quick. Um, in Islam, thing to do with killing people. Look in Minecraft chat. All right, okay. Legal age in Japan to Smash was 13 before they changed. That's not even true, mobs. The reason people say that. Wait, who's Babushka 321 301? Damn, that's crazy. My only follower. Well, I appreciate all the support throughout the years, but no, it actually wasn't mobs. I remember it was actually funny. So what happened was that it was basically the default legal age was 13 if it wasn't set by the government to anything different, but because that's like the age of puberty or whatever. But basically, there was like one island in Japan where like that had nobody living on it, so it was still 13 on that island, but everywhere else it was like 18 or 16, whatever. But it was just literally like one island without any people on it that it never got like an actual real age of consent because nobody was living on it. So technically, like if you went on Google and asked what the age of consent was in Japan, it would just tell you the lowest one, which was 13 on some random island with nobody living on it, basically. You're gonna go mining for diamonds, right? But yeah, hi Dizzy, I'm your only follower. I have over the years given the illusion that there are many people watching you, but that was me. I'm going to write this message for all accounts. I'd love to see what all the accounts are. That'd be interesting. I don't believe some guy on the internet saying that it's okay to rape kids as a Christian either. What is what are you who's saying that? What are you talking about, Lena? I don't know what you're talking about. You know what? Can we just stop talking about Islam? You see, if you'd ask most people around the world that are not Islamic, they would either not care about it or they would just not view it in the greatest of lights. Because like even the Muslims themselves, like they still admit that there's some things that some Muslims do that they don't find okay, or even some stuff in their rule book that's like doesn't sit right with them, but they just choose to follow everything else. But just in general, it still doesn't seem to be, the greatest thing. I mean, religion to an extreme level in any way is just not great, whatever religion it is, I think. But oh, crazy mobs, you were fake this whole time. Wow. So what, that doesn't mean anything. Well, what do you mean it doesn't mean anything? I mean, it does mean something. It can't just not mean anything. At a base level, it does mean that there's definitely, like, Muslims are linked to doing some more specific things just because they are Muslim. It's not, doesn't mean it's all of them, but it's if there's certain rules, whether you personally as a Muslim would agree with them or not, if there's certain rules and certain things other Muslims do that you don't agree with, you can't say that it doesn't mean anything at all, because obviously there are some people still doing that. And the fact that an entire country set the legal age to marry to 9 years old because of Islam, that is not nothing, If that country wasn't Islamic, then that wouldn't be the case. So you don't have to say like it's all bad. It's obviously not all bad. Like religion is just, yeah, like what Mob said. Religion is for people that need guidance for life. That's how I view it as. I just view it as like a rule book. One time, I don't really know everything that's in the Bible, but I mean, I went to very religious schools, and they would like tell us everything, and it's all just very common, basic human decency, pretty much. It's nothing extreme. It's nothing that other religions have. It's all just very basic ass shit. There's almost, like I said, the most like extreme thing I could think of is no sex before marriage, which isn't even something that affects anybody, really. It's more about just protecting yourself, I guess. They don't that because they're Muslim. They do that because they're effing stupid. They're obviously governments taking advantage of beliefs. Yeah, but it's still tied to Islam. Like you can't just separate the two. You can't just separate the two. It's not separated. And it's especially not separated when you look at statistics of groups of people and what kind of things, like specific groups of people do more than others. And if you see that Muslims are specifically committing a certain type of crime more than other types of groups of people, or that they're specifically doing something different than other groups of people, and the only link between them is Islam, then obviously it is not a separated thing. It is linked, just as anything could be. You know, I don't know why, like, I gotta explain this though. Like, it's, I don't, you know, I don't know. Like, I'm not even, I'm not really religious. Ugh. I'm not really religious. Of course, I'm Christian, like, but I just, you know, I'm born Christian. If I wasn't born Christian, if my family weren't Christian, then I wouldn't be either. Since I'm Christian. And the thing is, you know, even without knowing the Bible, I still follow what the Bible says. Because like I said, all the Bible really says is just basic, like, human decency, mostly. You know, I wouldn't, like, follow anything other than that. I wouldn't, like, follow it specifically. So, like, sex before marriage, I'm not gonna follow that rule because it's in the Bible. It's not something I would do personally, so I wouldn't do it anyway. And being Muslim has nothing to do with them doing crimes. They're just illegal immigrants. No, I'm not. I didn't even mention illegal immigrants. Where were you getting that from? I mentioned I said Muslims specifically. You know, and I also never mentioned Europe either. I just mentioned Muslims specifically. So, and why is it like me mentioning Muslims instantly just making you think of illegal immigrants? I mean, maybe it's because a lot of them, or a good chunk of them, are. Yes, that could be true. And I mean, illegal. They're not being forced to be anything at all. They're not forced to follow Islam. But at least the people who do follow Islam to like a higher extent, I'm just saying it might not be the greatest thing. I mean, it might be better to follow it than not to follow it at all. I don't know. Because I mean, there are a lot of things in religion that kind of guide people how to not be like, you know, not to like steal, not to like kill innocents and shit like that. So like for all I know, maybe without it, it could be even worse. But if you look at the world in general and how religions and all are, you can definitely see differences by how people act and how countries are run based on what religion the countries follow. Like if you look at all the Christian countries, like all the Christian countries are going to be much different than all the Muslim countries. I mean, much different is a bit of an exaggeration. They're not going to be much different. No, people who follow the Islam to the highest extent are the most harmless people. People who follow Islam to the highest extent see women as objects and see children as wives to marry. No, even like Danny is quite religious, and that's how he sees women too. He literally talks to like 20 women at a time on his phone. He has no problem switching over girlfriends any day because he doesn't view it as love. He just views them as just like even like what ChatGPT says, like in Islam, women are just viewed as what was it? I don't know what assistants or some shit like something like that. He is, I mean, he is religious considering he like understands all the rules that was trying to lecture me about it, saying how, you know, having four wives is normal, you know, and it's like has nothing to do with love for him. It's just how women are just going to be like kind of just have different roles and shit, and I don't know, it just seems messy to me. I mean, he's not super religious, but he still defends it and he still like follows it to some extent. Because if he wasn't religious, he wouldn't give a shit. he wouldn't have all the rules memorized for me in order to tell them to me. I mean, does cursing even have anything to do with religion? I don't know. Probably. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I can see religion definitely can be used to like do some stuff. You know, even in Christianity. You know, here I'll look. Like I'll be fair. I'll even say one thing that I think in Christianity doesn't sound great. Um, you know, all your sins can always be forgiven. Every Christian knows this. No matter what you do, it can always be forgiven. You just go to the church, you sit down with a guy in the box, and you just say, you know, I want to apologize to God, and he's like, okay, all your sins have been forgiven. It's like no matter what you do, like if you just don't want to feel guilty about it, you just go and like get all your sins forgiven. Pretty much anything you do. So even though like some things are like sinful, it can always be forgiven. Which I mean, I guess it kind of has to be, but still, I feel like that some people might use that as an excuse. That's something I always kind of thought about. I'm not sure if many people do, but I feel like some people definitely might. So they would just go and do it again without having to feel guilty about it. Like if they're very religious, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, I killed this guy. I robbed that guy. You know what? Let me go just expel my sins in the church." And then they won't feel bad about it, and they'll just go do it again. So who knows? No, for God's sake! I was making such a great point, and you didn't even hear it. Oh well. All I was saying is how, in Christianity, I think having your sins forgiven also might not work super well. Because some people, like if they feel guilty about doing something bad, they can just go to our church, sit in a box of a guy, and have all their sins forgiven. And then they just won't feel guilty about it anymore, and they might go and do it again. It just seems like a very easy way out of it. Like if someone's very religious, you just go on the... You just go sit in a box with a guy, tell him everything you did, and then you'll just say, okay, the Father forgives you. And that's it, and then that might remove their guilt if they're religious. The same way people in America trying to tell us that they have to support Israel because of something in the Bible. I honestly, I don't even... I doubt that. Pay to go to heaven? What even is that? In Islam, you have to fast 3 days. I mean, Islam also just seems pretty boring. Like, your holidays, like, what are they? You know, starve yourself for a month? Or, what was the other one? Go wash yourself in a dirty river? Like, what is that? Like, our like, Christian holidays are about, like, you know, giving gifts to each other on Christmas. You know, spending time with your family, eating food. You know, some, like, local traditions, too. I mean, I don't know if that washing thing in the river is Islam. It might be something else, honestly. I don't even know. But, I mean, if I had to go as far as holidays go, I'd definitely pick the Christian ones. Like, even non-Christians celebrate the Christian holidays. It just seems like it's not like a Christian thing. It's just like a humanity thing. I think everybody should celebrate Christmas. You know, as a kid, I didn't even know that Christmas was, like, religious for most of the time. Because, like, Santa Claus isn't really, like, a religious thing. I mean, technically it is, but not really. Christmas is just about, you know, spending time with your family, just sharing gifts, you know, showing your appreciation, just fun and happiness and love just with everybody. That's what Christian holidays really are. It's mostly about spending time with your family and doing stuff for other people. When did I say they're... I'm not even talking about them. I'm talking about Christian traditions. What are you on about? I literally said that starving yourself for a month doesn't really seem as exciting as Christmas. And then also washing yourself in the river. I don't know what that's about. I said I don't even know if that's Islam. Like, why are you talking to me? It's the reason why Protestantism started. They changed the Bible to say at the end of the life for some amount of money, the church you would guarantee to go. What? I've never heard that before. Oh, is it Hindu? I don't know. Well, I don't even know what Hindu is. But yeah, I don't know. When I seen that, I just thought it's kind of funny. Just everybody just gets naked and goes inside a super dirty river together. So, like what? What is it for? Like washing your sins away, or what is it? I don't know. I mean, I get going in a river. Rivers are fun. In Lithuania, we always go in rivers. It's not starving yourself in a month for what? What does that mean? I mean, I don't know what people in Islam do for their traditions and holidays. And I mean, like, Islam specifically. I don't mean it like each country, like local traditions. Because in Lithuania, we have a lot of holidays that have nothing to do with Christianity. They're just specifically Lithuanian. The only Christian holidays are Easter and Christmas. And of course, like some small ones, but pretty much Easter and Christmas. Christmas being the main one, of course. Actually, as a kid, my entire year was just spent waiting for Christmas. That's all I ever care about. Of course, most of it was just because I wanted to get gifts from Santa. I used to believe in Santa until I was like maybe 8. It, eating on the floor seems good. Why even buy a table and chairs if you can just eat with a plate on the floor? Great idea from Islam. I mean, don't they do that in Japan too, where they eat on the floor? It seems kind of cozy though. It's like when I've seen like some like Japanese like movies and TV shows when they eat on the like their houses just seem cozy. I don't know why. It's something about that vibe. Just kind of you sit on the floor, everything's like made out of paper and shit. I don't know. I I would love to like stay in a Japanese house for like a little bit someday. It's fasting from sunrise till sunset and eating, breathing your fast with your family all month, and it's meant to make you aware of what people who actually have to starve all day feel like and to appreciate the food you get every day. To the last day of the month, we celebrated by eating sweets. I mean, that seems nice, except the part where you starve yourself during the whole day. I couldn't be bothered, honestly. I mean, as a kid, that's definitely not something I would be excited for. I mean, yeah. And it's great that you do it with your family, though. Breaking your fast. What do you mean that's my problem? What is my problem? My problem is that I like food. It might actually be a problem because I'm makes me fat. You know, of course I understand. I you know appreciating, not appreciating. You're too lazy to fast and just want gifts. Why would I fast though? Make you aware of what people who actually have to starve all they feel like. But like, why don't you just get like a politicians to do that so they can actually do something about it? Why do like the people here already probably starving also have to do it though? How does that make sense? So are the people who are already starving have to also do it? Homeless people in war in Islam have to pay 10% to charity. What's homeless people have to pay to charity? What? Yeah, give. Yeah, why don't you spend the month like giving food to starving people? That would make more sense. Why would you like spend a month making yourself aware? Like in Christianity, I'm pretty sure everybody's aware that there's people starving, and every most people try to do something about it, or at least feel guilty about it. Like I don't like. Why would you need a whole month like to remind yourself that there's people starving, which isn't even gonna really help them anyway? I mean, does it conserve food? I've heard that it doesn't really, because like you still end up eating a lot during the times where you do break the fast. Stop making it ridiculous, Yudit. You won't know to help best if you haven't. That's not even true. Just because I haven't felt a bullet enter my freaking body by a Russian doesn't mean I don't want to go and support Ukraine. Like I obviously I feel for them and I would support them any way I can if I could. I mean, there's not much I can really do. I have donated a few pounds to like some random charity before, but I mean, I don't have to get shot in order to feel how being shot is. So I also wouldn't have to starve just to feel bad for homeless people. I feel bad for all people. Like I feel bad for people. Like I see videos and like anything, just talks of people in Africa starving and how they live, and I just see it. It doesn't like I don't feel happy about it. I don't laugh at them. Like I feel bad about it. Starving myself wouldn't like really change anything. It would just I feel bad about it either way. I mean, there's definitely people out there who probably would have to go through something bad, but that's just bad people. Bad people, bad kids. Just like given how parenting works, you'd probably have to tell some kids, you know, you gotta remind them in some way by punishing them, so they can feel how those people feel. Like if my kid was going around hitting somebody all day, like hurting them physically, I would probably hit my kid just so he understands that it is painful. Like if my kid was going around slapping some girl with a ruler, I'd probably take the ruler and slap my own kid with it, so he would understand it. That makes sense. So I don't know why you call me an idiot. I don't know why you're so aggressive. Like I don't know why, this is such a hard topic for you. Like you told me you don't even really follow anything that Islamic, like you're not that religious. And I'm literally just talking about it like next time also consider people who got raped and make a month to raise awareness. Okay, Bobs. What are you trying to say by that? Are you saying everybody should get raped? Raise awareness about people getting raped? Okay, Bobs. Empathy isn't even a real thing philosophically. What? What else? What do you mean philosophically? What do you mean empathy is a real? What do you mean it's not a real thing? So what? You think I can't feel bad for people? You think I'm lying? Do you think Do you not feel bad for people? I mean, do you not feel empathy? Like what? Because you're making everyone who's Islamic look like some fools. I'm not trying. What do you mean I'm not making them look like anything. I'm just stating what they do and what they believe in and what ChatGPT factually told me. And if you think that's making them look like fools, you're the one calling them fools. Fools. Because I'm literally just talking about it. I'm not even like, I'm not spreading lies or anything. I'm not making fun of it. Of course, I mean, I'm not trying to be all serious. So I'm saying stuff in a joking way, maybe, but I'm not. How do you mean I'm making fun of it? I mean, of course, going in a river, in a dirty river is funny to me, but that's not even Islam. That's Hindu, apparently. I'm not making fun about starving yourself for a month. I don't think it's not something for me, really, but that's what Bob said. What do you mean? Are you like not reading the chat? That's literally what Mob said. I read it and I said that's crazy. What are you on about? Jesus Christ. By the way, Dizzy, do you know that the story about the dad that shaved her daughter's head bald because she was bullying a kid? I've heard a few stories like that. I feel like that happens quite often. To be fair, if my kid was doing the same, I'd probably do that to him too. So literally, Lena, that's literally what Mob said as a joke. He said, consider the people who got raped and made come up for that. Like that's him joking about starving yourself for a month, saying that people should get raped for a month to bring awareness, which obviously shouldn't happen. It's obviously a joke. He's being sarcastic. Yeah, cause Mob's a funny guy. Why you think I think rape is funny? No. What? Why do you think I'm such a bad person all of a sudden? This is why people never talk about controversial topics, religion or politics or anything like that. To me, I'm mostly neutral in most things. Of course, I'm not neutral when you statistically there's people doing certain things that are definitely bad. And if you want to be ignorant about it, I'm not gonna quiet down and say, oh, okay, never mind. I'm gonna just say it how it is. Because you're being, how am I being one? What did I do for you to say that I'm being a bad person? I don't know who even started talking about Islam. I think it was you who brought it up. You said that I talk about like Muslims every stream, which I don't. This is literally like my second time talking about it. Last stream was just because Donnie was yapping about it, and now you're yapping about it. Make their Islamic celebration ridiculous. What? So you're angry at me because Mobs made a joke, and I read the joke, then you thought that I made it, but it was Mobs who made it, and I laughed at what Mobs said because it's stupid and it's supposed to be ironic. Jesus. Buddhism is better. What even is Buddhism? I don't even know. Now you know what's better actually? Norse mythology. Did I call it stupid? I don't think I did. I probably called going in the river. Even that, even I mean going in the river, you know, to watch is also pretty stupid in dirty water. It doesn't seem hygienic at all. They should definitely think of like better ways to do it. Starving yourself for a month, it's not stupid because at least there's like. I mean, I don't know what the point of the river thing is in Buddhism though. No, I'm pretty sure I said his joke is stupid or ironic. I really doubt that I said that that Muslim traditions are stupid. That's probably how you just thought. You just probably thought that's what I'm thinking in your head. I mean, obviously it's not pointless if it has a point to it. I definitely wouldn't call it pointless. I'm just saying it's not for me. I think that's all I said about it. I giggled a little about going into a river, you know, into a dirty river to like wash yourself. Because that's just unhygienic. It has nothing to do with the tradition itself. I would love to go into a freaking river every day of the week. Oh, now I'm delusional and going crazy. I don't know. But you're very riled up about me just talking about this. And I don't think you were happy about me talking about it last stream too. You can't even say that you don't care, because you're obviously talking about it and you mentioned it. The only reason we're talking about it is because you brought it up again. And it's the stuff that you're saying that I'm just reading out and telling you my opinion about it. Can't say you don't even care. You even messaged me saying how, oh, you're gonna like talk about, you know, immigrants being bad again or something. Like, what is animist? I don't know what that is. You don't care about my opinion about it. Okay, well, okay. I mean, you don't have to. I mean, you can disagree with facts all you want, but you can never say they're wrong. You can just say you disagree with it. Or you can say you don't care about it. Human sacrifice is not so good. Yeah, it's not. It doesn't sound great. Mobs doesn't sound great. I don't think I'd be doing any of those human sacrificing. Not something for me. I've never even heard of animists, whatever that is. You know, Lithuanian, like, pagan tradition was, Romova. Also, by the way, fun fact, Lithuania, since we're talking about religion, Lithuania, it was the last pagan country to become Christianized. Like, Lithuania stayed pagan longer than any other country in Europe. Romova is like kind of probably most similar to Norse mythology, I'd like to say, I guess. I mean, it is like no more like Northern Europe. Maybe it's kind of mixed Slavic with Norse, kind of, which would make sense considering its geographical position. Okay, but Lena, obviously, immigration in general isn't great. I've already told you my points about it. Even though you disagree with a lot of it, most of it is facts, and if you don't want to listen to it, that's alright. And as far as Islam goes, I literally don't care. I'm just saying that it doesn't all seem so like super great. But I'm not saying it's necessarily a bad thing in general. I was even telling you points about how it might even be a good thing in some ways. And I'm literally just like anything factual, I looked it up on ChatGPT and I told you what it told me. And everything else, I just gave you my opinion about it. And if you don't want to disagree with it, I mean, that's okay. Like, I can't change that anyway. Not a religion, but religion group name for like old Egyptian tribes. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea. I wonder what's the difference between like, I don't even know what like makes something pagan or something religious. Religion. Sounds pretty similar to me. I mean, yeah, what even is the difference between pagan and Christian? I would ask, or not Christian, like religion. Paganism and religion. I would ask ChatGPT, but I can't be bothered. I don't even know how many religions there are in the world. I know the main ones are Islam and Christian, and I know Hinduism and Buddhism are quite common. I mean, paganism still exists as well. Like paganism, like never fully went away. Like in Lithuania, there's like still like a few thousand people who follow Romuva, like and actually believe in it. Shinto, I have no clue. I don't know anything about Japanese religion. I know Japanese became Christian though, quite early on, I think. Yeah, Japan has been Christian for ages. It's literally just Lithuania that wasn't Christian for like a long time. It wasn't like any religion for a long time. It was just pagan. That's probably why we still like do all the pagan stuff. Like a lot, we still celebrate a lot of our like pagan traditions and stuff, which I like them. I think they're cool. You know. But yeah, I'm not talking about religion anymore streams. If someone brings it up, I'll just tell them. I'll just tell them I don't care. Politics too. You know, I would have rather talked about politics today rather than religion, because there's actually quite some interesting shit going on with politics. Like the whole like Epstein situation. What do you mean you've been atheist since after World War II? Like what, your family or your country? Not your country. Netherlands. Netherlands. What do you mean Netherlands is atheist? Why do you tell me most people are atheist in Netherlands? 60%. That's crazy. Oh shit, it's 56% atheist. That's actually crazy. Wonder what Lithuania is. Wait, really? There's 31% Christian, 6%, only 6% Muslim, but 6% is quite high though. Let me see what Lithuania is. Lithuania is 77% Catholic. Yeah, in Lithuania only 16% are non, and the rest is Christian and no other. I wonder what the Muslim in Lithuania must be like 0.1%. Let me see. It's so low, it's not even giving a percentage. There's literally only like a very small like community of Muslims in Lithuania. Oh yeah, apparently in 2001, it was like under 0.1%. So it might be like 0.1% today. Most atheists is Czech, yeah. You know, I never even thought about that some of these countries might be. Oh yeah, 40. Oh no, it's only 48% being atheist. MSFK. Okay, your only follower. Oh wow, another one. Damn, that's crazy. That is crazy. Again, but there's not that many Muslims saying 0.02%. Yeah, most of them are probably in like France and Germany and Sweden. I mean, I don't know. That was like, it said in 2021, so it might have changed. Like, it's not giving me the most recent statistics, but I can't be bothered to Google it. Like, research it. Can't be bothered. You can look it up yourself if you want. Oh yeah, I think it's coming up to the end of the stream at this point. Let me go back in my room real quick. Alright, no more religion talks anymore tomorrow, even if someone brings it up. Honestly, I'd rather talk about politics at this point. The Nordics are actually least religious, really. I'm not really surprised for some reason, though. I probably would have guessed that the Nordics are least religious. Maybe a lot of them still believe in Norse. Who knows? Wait, there's probably more pagans in Lithuania than there are Muslims, I just realized. Lithuania pagan population. Oh, no, it's not. It's only like... It's only around like 5,000. In 2011. It was 5,000 in 2011, but it said that it's definitely grown, so... Yeah, and it was only 1,000 in 2001. I mean, it might be like over 10,000 now, so it might be pretty similar. Shit, fair enough. Lithuania might be going back to its pagan ways. That'd be funny. But yeah. North Korea 70 fridge. Damn. Well, I don't really have an opinion about that. But yeah, I mean, who cares what I think anyway? I mean, Islam doesn't seem super great. I mean, being super religious in any religion doesn't seem super great. Of course, I'm Christian, but I'm not super religious. Illegal immigrants aren't great. Immigration in general is a bit of a problem in most countries. Etc. etc. That's pretty much all. You should sign Stop Killing Games. Oh, have you do you watch Charlie as well? Do you watch Moist Critical too? Yeah, I've heard about that. I didn't sign it though. I did hear about it. Oh, it's just blowing up. Oh, is it? All right, I'll think about it. Maybe we'll see. But I'm gonna go watch the Superman movie in like an hour now. So yeah, I'll end the stream here. I'll stream again tomorrow. Hopefully, we can talk about something more interesting. Maybe I'll actually do something in Minecraft too. But at least we were able to get rid of that house today. So at least we did something important. All right. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for coming in. See you all tomorrow. Goodbye.